Hey guys, my name is Olga and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to discuss favorites 2024 affordable makeup face products. As a part of this video, we are going to talk only about face products, brows, lip products, eye makeup. We are going to discuss as a part of the next video. Eyeshadow palettes are going to be discussed as a part of a dedicated video. So let's start. And of course, we are going to start from the base, from primers. And I don't have many. Actually, I have only one primer and two products that I use as primers. The first product for today is going to be from the Beauty Crop Melon Jelly Dewy Primer. It is a beautiful basic primer and it gives a little bit of moisture and it's a little bit dewy. Looks lovely, it's a little bit sticky, so your foundation would stay longer in place if you use this product. So I think it's lovely, it's great, and it has slightly jelly texture and it smells like watermelon. So yeah, I think it's a nice basic primer. Two products that I use as a primer, and I use them as a glowing primer. A product from Revolution Bright Light and a product from e.l.f. Helga Glow Liquid Filter. You can buy one or the other. I think that the idea is the same and the products actually, they look more or less the same on skin. The main idea is having something glowing on skin. But if we compare these two products, I would say coverage is a little bit higher here, but we don't have nice shade range here. We have, for instance, a light shade and it's a little bit pink and it would work nicely in case of cold undertone. And the next shade is called medium light and it's quite dark actually and it has olive undertone. But still, you can use and you can mix this product with your foundation in order to have, for instance, slightly dewy foundation. Easy to work with it, easy to blend it. Pigmentation coverage is, I would say, between low and average. Looks lovely on skin, and if you have, for instance, oily prone skin, I don't suggest applying such products all over your face, otherwise it would appear way too glowing and way too much. Like it, love it, I think it's actually great. The second product is from e.l.f. Same thing, dewy finish. Coverage is a little bit less, I would say it's quite low, but shades are a little bit better. But still, if we talk about the lighter shade, it's a little bit pink. And the second shade is a little bit dark. So if you want to have an ideal shade, and if you have, for instance, my skin tone, you should take both actually. Or you can just simply mix this product with your basic foundation. It looks lovely on skin, super glowy, super dewy, looks lovely, doesn't emphasize anything. And again, guys, you can buy one or the other. If we talk about quite similar product from Catrice, I think it's not that bright if we compare it to these two products, and it has quite low coverage. So these two are gonna have a bit more coverage, and actually you can try to use them as a foundation, especially if you have dry prone skin. Like them, and I think that they are great. Moving to foundations, and I have quite many products to show, and let's probably start from this beautiful foundation from Wet n Wild. It's called Photo Focus Foundation Dewy version. As far as I remember, they also have a matte version, but it contains niacinamide, so I can't really test it and I can't tell you anything about it. I have this product in shade, I think it's soft ivory. It's a little bit light currently for me, but anyway, it's okay. And in most of the cases, I just simply always use all of my foundations. And in order to have a correct shade and in order to have a specific finish. This product is great, texture is quite thin, looks lovely on skin, it's dewy, pigmentation coverage, I would say it's between low and average. And if you have dry prone skin, normal skin, and if you don't really want to cover something, I think it's a beautiful and even slightly lightweight foundation. It's quite long-lasting, especially if you have normal skin or dry prone skin. If you have dehydrated skin, this foundation won't really work in your case because it's way too watery for you and it's not going to be that nourishing. Dehydrated skin is not equal to dry skin. different skin, I would say, even conditions, not type, conditions. Just bear in mind. It looks lovely, and this product might be even layered a little bit. Great, like it, love it. Next product is going to be a little bit unexpected for some people because not that many people know about this brand. This brand is from Italy. It's called Astra, and it is a beautiful makeup brand, actually. It's possible if you live in Germany, if you live in Europe, you can order it from Natina. And there are some other websites where you can actually find this brand. This brand is way too affordable, and you can easily buy some products on sales, especially if we talk about Natina. So I have a foundation. Actually, it's a mix of, it's called foundation plus concealer. And guys, concealer and foundation, more or less the same thing. Marketing. So this product is quite great, and especially if you have oily prone skin, normal to oily prone skin, or even oily skin. If you have dry prone skin, for you it's going to be way too much and way too dry. Looks lovely on skin, doesn't emphasize anything, pigmentation, coverage is quite high. And this product is buildable, and you can apply less or you can apply more. It's up to you to decide. The only thing is the packaging. Just bear in mind that the dispenser looks like this. We have a stopper here, and yeah, I think it's great. It's great. It's easy to work with it. You can easily wear it as it is, and it has slightly, I would say, natural matte finish. So during summertime, this product is actually great, and it looks and it works so lovely. And of course, if you want to, let's say, have more dewy finish, you can mix this product with such products, and by doing this you're gonna have quite long-lasting foundation and you're gonna have slightly dewy finish. Like it, love it. And actually I'm gonna show you more products from Astra Cosmetics, and if you're interested in this brand, let me know. Probably I can film a dedicated video because I have some products from this brand and it should be enough for a video. Moving on. Revolution Skin Silk, a new foundation from Revolution, which was released in 2024, and I think that it's great. It's a beautiful foundation, lightweight, quite long-lasting, especially if you have normal or dry prone skin. It wouldn't work in case of oily prone skin, and for you it's going to be, first of all, way too dewy. It has dewy finish, and it's not going to be that long-lasting in case of super oily skin. Just bear in mind. Easy to work with it, easy to apply, don't emphasize any dry patches. If you have any, looks lovely on skin, it's great. It's just simply great. Finish dewy, I've already told you about it. And coverage, I would say average, between low and average. Of course, it depends how much product you're gonna use and which brush you're gonna use. Like it, love it. The only thing that I'm not that happy with the shades, because some shades are it's not that easy to understand which undertone. Not that way. It's not that way I wanted to say. Okay, if we talk about shade range, it's not understandable which undertone has a specific tone, has a specific shade, and you have to guess. For instance, I don't really have any shops around where I can test this product in real life. So actually, I had to, for instance, picked my shade randomly, actually, and it wasn't that easy, and it was a bit of a miss because this product, this particular shade, is a little bit pink for me, and I have to adjust it. I have shade F6, but I know that I should have taken F9 or something because it's slightly olive. So just, it's not that convenient, I would say. They could have done it a little bit better, but the product itself is great, and I think it's gorgeous and it looks lovely on skin. Yes, I do like it. And if you prefer foundations which are kind of lightweight, you would definitely like this product, I think. Moving on, the next product is going to be from Bourjois. Bourjois, and here I have Healthy Mix Serum. What I don't really like about products and about foundations and concealers from Bourjois is that in most of the cases they are way too yellow and orange, and they don't really have neutral or olive shades. And moreover, quite often they have quite dark shades, and it's not that convenient. But the products, they are great. They're just simply great. This product looks lovely on skin, and if you have normal or dry brown skin, it would be a nice choice. It looks lovely, it's watery, it's just a basic serum foundation. You have to shake it well before using it, and it's just like a bit of water. It looks lovely on skin. If you have dehydrated skin, it wouldn't work in your case. Same thing here, may not work in case of dehydrated skin. I like it, love it. I think that it's great coverage. I would say between low and average. It's possible to build and it's possible to layer. Of course, this foundation finish is more natural, dewy, I would say, in between, more natural. Like it, love it. You should definitely try it, but yeah, shade range is a little bit strange. You thought that we are done? No, we aren't. Of course we aren't. I have 3 more beautiful foundations to show, and revlon. I think it's great. And I saw this foundation when I watched a video from Tati, and I decided to try this foundation, and I don't regret. I don't regret buying it because it's great. It's longwear foundation. It would work nicely in case of normal, combination, and oily brown skin, and in case of dehydrated skin. In case of dry brown skin, no, you can try. You can of course try, but first of all, don't apply a lot. And the second thing, you should use a good primer. Your skin should be moisturized and quite good, because this product is a little bit dry for dry brown skin. Looks lovely on skin. Finish is more natural matte and it's quite long lasting. And if you apply a powder over, this product won't be transparent, and it looks and it works perfectly during the day. It may oxidize a little bit, so bear in mind. I have this particular product in shade 150. Almost mine. It's olive. It's slightly kind of neutral olive, and it works nicely during winter time. It's a little bit light for me, but it's okay. I can always adjust it by some other foundations. It's great. And this new foundation from Catrice reminds me this product from Revlon. I think that they're quite similar, at least from the wearing point of view and from the application point of view. 2 more. Milani. Let's talk about Milani. Conceal and Perfect. I don't know what's wrong with the shades, because I have shade 1 and it's super yellow. I don't like this shade, but I do like this formula, and I do like this particular product. It reminds me of Revlon, but I think that this product is a little bit drier, and by the way, full coverage and might be layered. So you can apply less and you can receive average, but you can easily layer and receive full coverage. Looks great on skin and would work nicely in case of normal, combination, and oily prone skin, and in case of dehydrated skin. Easy to work with it, easy to apply. Can emphasize dry patches a little bit, same thing. And yeah, it's the only thing. Looks great. But what's wrong with the shades? Why the first shade vanilla, is so yellow? It's not orange. It's yellow olive. I have slightly olive. Well, I have olive undertone, warm olive. Kind of. Sometimes it may appear warm olive. Sometimes it may appear neutral olive during winter. But yellow olive, a little bit too much. So product is great, shade is questionable. And my beloved L'Oreal. I mean, this foundation is great, and it works nicely, and it may work nicely in almost in all the cases. Because from one side, it's a longwear product. It's quite coverage, I would say, between average and high. Looks lovely on skin, doesn't emphasize anything, and it's slightly it's more watery. If we compare, for instance, these two textures, this one is going to be thicker, this one is going to be thinner, but at the same time, it's not going to be that thin as this product from Revolution or this product from Bourjois. So yeah, it's kind of in the middle, in between. And actually, it may work in almost all cases. Even if you have dry prone skin, you can try to wear it, and it should be fine if you prefer your skin. So I think it's great, and I think it's gorgeous. I have shade 100. It's olive, a little bit olive, and it's my more in between shades. In shade, I would say more summer shade than winter shade. And actually, I like mixing this foundation with this one. And by doing this, I kind of change a shade, and moreover, I change a texture, because this one is a little bit thick, as I've already told you. And when I add this slightly thinner foundation, I receive something in between and something extremely great and gorgeous. Like it. It's definitely worth buying, and of course you can take it on sales. Concealers, and let's probably start from this beautiful concealer from MUA Makeup Academy, Pro Base Full Coverage Concealer. I don't really agree that it has full coverage. I would say coverage is medium, but it's buildable. This concealer is quite nice. It's watery, it's easy to work with it. The texture is thin, and moreover, this product dries down, and you can keep it as it is without the powder, but still I suggest wearing powder a little bit. Like it, looks great in the under eye area, and actually as an option you can try to wear and try to use this product from PAESE. PAESE, it is a Polish brand, and I think that these two, they work more or less the same. And yeah, in the under eye area, they kind of even look the same. It's quite watery as well, easy to work with it. Coverage, I would say, is a little bit higher than here. And this product dries down, and yeah, of course, you can keep it as it is. Depends, but it depends. Of course, I always apply at least a little bit of a powder over a concealer and a foundation. And by doing this, all products stay longer in place. Just a small tip for you, don't afraid of powders. There are so many nice powders and quite affordable powders. So yeah, you can, for instance, buy one or the other, up to you to decide. And texture is quite thin as well. And yes, as I've already told you, this product is a little bit watery as well. Next product is going to be from Rimmel, and it's called Lasting Radiance Concealer. I have it in shade 10. This product is dewy. It has dewy finish. Coverage is between low and average. Easy to work with it, but this product must be set with a powder. Otherwise, it may crease and it may move. Looks so great in the under eye area, and if you have all your small wrinkles, small lines, they appear less visible because this product is dewy. Looks great, and for instance, you can mix this product with no, not with this one. For instance, with this one. And by doing this, you're kind of gonna change a texture a little bit, and you're gonna increase coverage, because here we have between low and average, and here, for instance, we have full coverage concealer. But at the same time, texture here is thinner. Here, texture is a little bit thicker. And for instance, in case of dry prone skin, this concealer might be a little bit too dry. So the next concealer is going to be from Milani, Conceal and Perfect. It is a longwear concealer, and it's a full coverage concealer. Easy to work with it. It's a little bit dry, and if you have dry under eye area, be careful, because for you it might be a little bit too much. Texture is quite thick, and it might be used for covering some blemishes if you have any, and actually it's good. It's great, and it's quite long lasting. Like it, love it. And the next one, we have 3 more actually. Let's talk about this new release from L'Oreal in 2024. It's called True Match Radiant Serum Concealer. It contains hyaluronic acid, and I think that it's great. It's lovely. First of all, coverage is quite full, I would say. Well, it's between medium and high, and this product is buildable. Texture is thin, quite thin, and it's possible to layer this product, and it doesn't emphasize dryness if you have any, and no dryness while wearing this product. And it reminds me more high-end, I would say, product. Texture is thin, great, lovely, like it, and I think it's gorgeous. Finish is more natural. One more concealer, Bourjois Healthy Mix, and I have it in shade 51. Same thing with the shades. This product is, first of all, a little bit dark for me, and moreover, it's a little bit yellow. Not orange, but yellow. What's wrong with the shades? I don't know, but the product itself is quite nice. And actually, it reminds me of this product from Milani, so you can use one or the other. Coverage. Hi. It's a full coverage concealer. It might be layered or it might be applied as average coverage. Sorry, concealer. It doesn't emphasize anything. Might be a little bit dry in case of super dry skin and in case you have dry under eye area. Looks great. It's quite long lasting. So yes, I do like it. And if you wanna try, and if you ever wanted to try products like this, you can try this product from the Saem. The Saem, it is a Korean makeup brand, and this product is quite, it reminds me a little bit this product from NARS. Not exactly the same, but yes, it reminds me a little bit. If you have dry prone skin, it's not your product. Just forget, it's not your product, it's way too dry. But this product is great for covering something. It's waxy, so you have to use a powder over it for setting it, but it's so easy to work with it, and it's so pigmented. It's full coverage concealer, and I suggest using it for covering some blemishes and for covering some dark areas in the under eye area, especially if you have something purple right here, because first of all, this shade is the first one, and it's not that light, guys. It's not that light at all, and in my case it works perfectly. But if you have pale skin, cold undertone, it's going to be way too orange in your case, but it would work nicely for covering some purple areas in case of pale skin. It works, and it works great, and it looks great. But if you prefer something low coverage, or if you don't need to cover something, don't buy it, because for you it's going to be way too much. I have one setting mist to show, and I can't really say that I'm a big fan of it, but I can't admit that this product works, and it works great. It is a product from L'Oreal, and it smells horrible. It smells disgusting. It's like applying hairspray over your face, but it holds. It holds great, and if you have oily prone skin, it is an option. It is a great option, and when it's extremely hot outside, plus 35, 40 degree, it would help. It would help, especially in case of oily prone skin. If you have dry prone skin, for you it's going to be way too much, and I can't really suggest buying it in case of dry or dry prone skin. In case of normal, it may work, but don't breathe while applying, because it's way too much. And yeah, it's like a hairspray. And actually, cool story. Cool story. If you do a nice makeup look, actually it's not required to apply setting mist over, first of all. And second thing, at the beginning, basic hairspray was used instead of a setting spray. So if you don't have any setting sprays, and if it's extremely hot outside and you have extremely oily skin, you can apply a hairspray. It's gonna, yes, I know that it smells horrible, but it will help to hold. And just a small tip. It may work, and it might be required for some people. Moving to cream products, and of course we're gonna start from bronzers, and I do have two products which actually can be used as a contouring product. And the first product is gonna be from Trended Up, because it's cheaper. Okay, product from Trended Up, it's called Men Contour Cream in shade 10. If you have cold undertone, pale skin, it's a perfect shade for you and it's a perfect product for you. First of all, it's easy to work with it, it's liquid, it's super long lasting, it dries down and you don't really have to use a powder over. And even in case of super oily skin, you can probably try to use this product, but don't forget to use a powder in your case. It's easy to work with it, but remove these applicators and don't apply this product directly on your face, because otherwise you might be in troubles, because you won't be able to blend this product as soon as it starts dry down. So be careful and don't do it. And actually it's related to all liquid products. With cream products like this, you can probably try to apply them on face. It should be more or less fine, but with liquid products, don't do it. Don't do it. It's super long lasting and it's great. This shade is great, as I've already told you, for pale skin or light skin, cold undertone, because it is a mix of gray, pink, and brown. If you have warm undertone and if you're tan, don't use it, because otherwise the shade would appear in your case as purple. So bear in mind and take it into account. No, if we talk about contouring products and contouring shades, they should be chosen depending on your skin tone, skin undertone, and depending on some conditions. If you're tan and you have light skin and warm undertone, don't choose something that contains pink and gray, because otherwise it would appear purple and it wouldn't look great. It would look horrible actually. So be careful, please. In this case, it's far better to use a bronzing shade in your case, or you should choose a contouring shade which is a little bit brown. Might be brown plus a bit of gray, but not pink, because pink plus yellow plus a bit of gray, purple, or kind of purple. The next product is going to be from Sephora, and I have this beautiful contour stick in shade Fair to Light, and it is a contouring stick because it is a beautiful contouring shade. It's not that gray and not that pink as this one, but still it's quite nice. And even if you're tan and have warm undertone, it should be fine, because it won't be that purple as a result. It's so easy to work with it, it's so easy to blend it. It's creamy, it's soft, but if you have oily prone skin, you can't really keep it as it is, because it's not going to be long lasting in case of oily prone skin or even combination skin. In case of combination, you can probably try, but don't forget to use a powder over. So easy to work with it, so creamy in pigmentation. I would say it's between low and average, and this product is buildable. And yes, this product you can try to apply directly on face, but be careful, because sometimes people kind of put too much pressure, and by doing this they are kind of taken off foundation. So that's why I suggest applying with a hand and with a brush. Yes, this product is great, and this particular shade is gorgeous. Next product is gonna be a limited edition from Arrival Dulu Late Night Collection, and it is a beautiful bronzing shade, and the shade is quite neutral. This product is liquid, so I don't suggest applying it directly on face, because it can, and actually it does, dry down. And if you wait for something, you might not be able to blend it, and you're gonna have some patches. So that's why take a brush and apply it with a brush. So easy to work with it. Pigmentation is between, I would say, average and high, so be careful with it. Easy to work, easy to blend. It's quite long lasting because it dries down. Like it, love it, and I like that this particular shade is quite neutral. So it's not orange, it's not super red, it's quite neutral for a bronzer. And the packaging looks lovely, and of course it reminds me She Glam. The next product is gonna be from Moira, and actually the review is not published yet, but I wanted to show it to you. And as well, we are gonna discuss the blush, liquid blush from Moira, and a highlighter as well. The reviews are gonna be published probably in January, but still. So, a liquid contour. I have it in shade 200, it's called Soft Warm, and this brand has more cool tone shade as well. and this shade might be used as a contouring shade. This shade is more warm, and it might be used as a neutral bronzer. In my case, it looks fully neutral, not orange, not red, looks great. This product is quite pigmented, and be careful and don't apply it directly on face. It dries down, it's long lasting. Be careful in case of oily prone skin, don't forget to use a powder over. Might be layered, and it looks great, and it's so easy to work with it, and it's lovely. I mean, it's just simply lovely. I like it, great product to try. And I have 3 more cream bronzers, and we are gonna start. Let's talk about this beautiful product from Colourpop, and I have it in shade Laguna Beach. It's great. It's so easy to work with it. It's creamy. It's not long lasting. I mean, in case of oily prone skin, in case of dry prone skin, of course, it's going to be long lasting. It doesn't stain. It's so easy to work with it. It's creamy. Pigmentation, I would say, is between low and average, might be layered. Beautiful neutral shade. If you live in Europe, it's not that easy to make an order from their official website, and we have to pay taxes. And instead, for instance, you can use this product from Kika Milana. Is an option, just in case. But of course, shade range is not exactly the same. Here we have more neutral shades. Like it, I think it's great, and it's so easy to work with it. And if you're new to makeup, it is a great choice, and it is a great product. Beautiful cream blush, oh sorry, cream bronzer from PAESE. Again, Polish brand. Like it, love it, beautiful neutral shade. It might be used as a contouring shade in some cases, sorry, and it might be used as a bronzing shade in some cases. Fully neutral, contains a bit of pink, but it's not that visible. So easy to work with it, so creamy, and if you have dry prone skin, it is a great choice. If you have oily prone skin, it's not going to be long lasting, and this product doesn't stain. But it's so easy to work with it, and it's great. And by the way, it's made of glass, just in case. And it might be bought on sales, actually. I think it's lovely. I think it's great, and I have it in shade 1. And one more cream bronzer. One of the best I have tried in 2024. I think it's gorgeous. It's a product from Makeup Revolution, cream bronzer in shade Light. First of all, it's so creamy. It's so soft. And if we can, for instance, compare these two, this one is a little bit more softer and more creamy. By the way, pigmentation here is between low and average. Here, pigmentation, I would say stable average and even a little bit high. And as this product is super soft and creamy, it's quite easy to apply a lot. It doesn't stain, so if you have oily prone skin, you should use a powder over, and it's not going to be super long lasting in your cases. In other cases, it should be great. And it reminds me of this product from NARS. I think it looks more or less the same on skin, and actually the texture is quite similar, I would say. And yeah, it looks great. And moreover, this shade is a little bit olive. Neutral bronzer, not super orange, not super red, and even with a bit of olive undertone. This product is great, and I think that this particular cream bronzer is the best one for me. If I have to choose one, I would choose this one. Moving to cream blushes, and I have so many cream blushes. Oh, let's go. Let's start. Let's start from PAESE because the texture is the same here. By the way, it smells like some berries or something like this. But pigmentation, I would say average, and texture is exactly the same. It's creamy, it's soft, it's easy to work with it, it doesn't stain, so if you have oily prone skin, bear in mind to use a powder over. Again, made of glass and looks lovely. I have this product in shade 1. And we've discussed with you a liquid bronzer from Moira. Now let's talk about liquid blush from Moira. I think it's great. Be careful, it's pigmented. Pigmentation is high. And if you apply it directly on face, you might be in troubles. Because first of all, it's super pigmented. And the second thing, it dries down. And I suggest applying it with a brush, of course. Easy to work with it, easy to blend it. Texture is kind of liquid emulsion, I would say. And actually it reminds me a little bit of Rare Beauty. And it reminds me as well this product from e.l.f. I think that textures are more or less the same. The only thing, here we have more matte finish, here we have more satin finish, and this product is more dewy. So you can choose actually one or the other, up to you to decide. Pigmentation here is quite high as well, and let's quickly discuss this product as well. And yeah, they are more or less the same, high coverage, so be careful. And yeah, be careful as well, forgot to tell you about it. These products can be easily applied over some silicone-based foundations. If you're gonna apply them over super liquid foundations, and if their the texture is super thin, they may dissolve a foundation a little bit. So be careful, and of course don't drag, pat, and it should be fine. So yeah, I think that you can choose one or the other. Matte finish, more dewy finish. Up to you to decide, and yeah, why not? Why not? The next product is gonna be from, let's talk about Trended Up, because I have two beautiful blushes here. Matte Blush Cream. It's so great. It's so beautiful, so easy to work with it. It's quite long lasting, it dries down, and but anyway, if you have oily prone skin, don't forget to use a powder over. It's quite pigmented, so be careful with it. And this particular shade, it appears more neutral, but actually it's a little bit warm, and it contains something peachy, I would say. Beautiful product, beautiful shade, and don't apply directly on face because it dries down, and if you apply directly, you may have problems, at least some. If you're new to makeup, I suggest buying this cream product from Trended Up, because here you should work fast, I would say. Here you have all your time for blending because this product doesn't dry down, and it's super soft, super creamy, and it reminds me of this product from Revolution. I think that textures are quite similar, Beautiful shade. I have shade 20. It's kind of neutral pink with a bit of peach. It's not super peach, it's not super orange. So if you're new to makeup, I suggest buying this product instead of this one. If you're not new to makeup, choose something that you like. And by the way, this product won't work in case of oily prone skin. It doesn't stain, and even if you apply a powder over, it might be a little bit too creamy and a little bit too fat for oily prone skin. Like it, I think it's lovely and great. Then Maybelline and beautiful blushes. I have it in two shades, 2 and 11. Actually, shade 11 might be used as a bronzing shade, and texture is the same. This particular product is dewy, and by the way, recently was released a matte version, and I'm waiting for it. I've made an order already, and I hope it will arrive soon. So we will try this new product. It's so easy to work with it. The only thing, it's not that pigmented. If you're new to makeup, it is a good choice, because you won't be in troubles while applying this product, and you have time for blending. It dries down, but you have time for blending. And if we compare this formula to this one, for instance, it's easier to work with this one because it's not that pigmented, and it's easier to layer products than applying and thinking how to remove a product. So if you're new to makeup, I think it's a great choice. Finish is dewy, and moreover we have extra glitters here. I think it's lovely, and I think it looks nicely and it works nicely. Next product is gonna be from Hyun. It's a makeup brand from Poland, and again, it's an affordable makeup brand. Beautiful longwear blush. And it's more like emulsion texture, easy to work with it. It's quite pigmented, and you have time for blending here. Not that much, but still you have it, and it's easy to work with this product. And this particular shade is beautiful. I have shade 21, and it doesn't cost a lot. It costs around 3 or 5, I think 3 or 4 even euro, and might be found on sale. I think it's great, I think it's lovely, and actually it reminds me of this product from Max Factor. and I have tried it recently. A review is not available yet, but will be published. And this product, the only thing that this product, I think it's more pigmented and it's more liquid if we compare textures. But I think that if you want to save a little bit, you can try this one instead of this one. This one is great, and I have it in shade 5. Beautiful, slightly neutral mauve pink shade, kind of. Lovely, like it, and it's easy to work with it, but this product is a little bit watery and it can dissolve foundation a little bit, especially watery foundations and thin foundations. Pigmentation is quite high and it's easy to blend it and it dries down. But I suggest applying a powder over. I still suggest applying a powder over. Limited edition from Rival Loves Me, Nordic Bliss Liquid Blush. Beautiful liquid blush. Texture is slightly emulsion, and actually it reminds me a little bit this product from Trended Up, and probably this product from Max Factor. It's so easy to work with it. Pigmentation is high, so don't apply it directly on face because otherwise you can easily apply too much. Easy to blend, doesn't dissolve a foundation, looks lovely on skin. I like it, and it might be even layered. And it smells great. It smells great. It's something sweet, a little bit of caramel and vanilla. Like it. And we have way too much product here, around 11 milliliters. I think it's too much, but it's okay. Beautiful, like it. I'm not sure whether it's available somewhere, but still, as far as I know, time to time, Rival has more or less the same formulas as a part of different limited editions, so just bear in mind that this formula is great. If you thought that we are done with cream products, we aren't. We still have more blushes, and let's talk quickly about this beautiful blush from Colourpop. It's quite long-lasting, it stains, and texture is quite creamy, quite soft, and it reminds me of this bronzer from Revolution and this blush from Trended Up. The only thing, Trended Up is a little bit more pigmented. This product, I would say pigmentation is between low and average, and it's better to layer this product. But this product is a little bit more long-lasting because it stains, while this product doesn't stain. And moreover, guys, we have a mirror here. Just in case, I have this product in shade Whole Mood and 2 more cream products. I think it's called Glow Hub, this brand, and the review is not published yet, but still, this product is great. It's easy to work with it, it's creamy finish, more matte. It won't work in case of oily prone skin because it doesn't stain, but in case of dry prone skin, normal skin, it is a great product to try. It's easy to work with it, it might be layered, finish is more, I would say, natural, and it's great. It's a basic, beautiful cream blush, and it works nicely. And it's not that, I would say, fat and oily as this product from Trended Up. It reminds me, texture reminds me of this product from PAESE. And our last cream blush for today is going to be from Revolution, Jelly Blush. I'm so impressed, I'm so in love. This product is super long lasting, and even if you have oily prone skin, you can buy it. But don't apply it directly on face because this product stains and you won't be able to blend it. You won't be able to blend it. And don't apply it on your hand as well, because otherwise you won't be able to remove this product from your hand. So for applying it, grab this product, grab a brush, apply a little bit on a brush, and then apply this product directly on your face. Otherwise, you might be in trouble. It's so long-lasting. It's extremely long-lasting, and actually it might be applied even over powder. And there are quite many products. Actually, almost all products I've shown you might be applied over a powder, just in case. Liquid highlighters, and we are gonna start from Trended Up Glow Highlight Cream in shade 110. It is a beautiful highlighter for some daily looks. It doesn't dissolve a foundation, it's not super bright. If you prefer something extremely bright, you won't like it. And it looks great on skin. It doesn't have visible base and looks lovely. And as an option, you can use it, or you can actually mix all your liquid highlighters with liquid blushes, and as a result, you're gonna have glowing blush. Just in case, just a small tip for you. As an option, you can try this product from L'Oreal, and I have it in shade 902, and I think that they look more or less the same on skin, so you can buy one or the other. The only thing that here we definitely have more product, 40 milliliters, here we have 12 milliliters. And actually, as a result, the price is going to be probably more or less the same. Doesn't dissolve a foundation, it's not super bright as well, but it's a good choice for some daily looks. Easy to work with it, easy to apply, might be a little bit layered, and these products, they dry down, so you can keep them as it is. And one more beautiful liquid highlighter from Revolution. And if we compare these three, I would say that this one is the brightest one. And it contains a bit of extra glitters, so I would say that it looks a little bit more interesting on skin. I have shade Golden Glow, and it's a beautiful neutral champagne shade. By the way, this shade is quite neutral champagne as well. We are done with cream liquid products and moving to powder-based products and to powders. We're gonna start from PAESE, and I have these two beautiful powders. This one for might be used in the under eye area, and actually it's supposed to be used in the under eye area. This one is just a basic setting powder. Both are talc-free. If it's important for you, they are talc-free. Texture is thin. I would say that they look more or less the same on skin, but ingredients are not the same, actually. This one, if I'm not mistaken, with bamboo. Yeah, this one is bamboo powder. This one is just simply, it's called under eye powder. I don't really remember whether it contains caffeine or not. So ingredients are not the same, but textures quite similar, I would say. Thin, silky, not visible on skin, looks lovely, blurs pores. And moreover, they are transparent, but they are a little bit, as you can see, not even a little bit, they are white. And if we talk about white powders, be careful with them, don't apply a lot, because especially if you're gonna have a photo shooting or if you're gonna film a video, because this white cast may appear a little bit visible on skin. If you have pale skin, it should be more or less fine, but if you have not extremely pale skin, it might be visible, so bear in mind and be careful. Lovely, like them, and definitely can suggest buying them. One more. Let's talk about white powders, first of all. Same thing, be careful with them. Limited edition from Rival de loose serum powder. It's a beautiful powder, not visible on skin. Texture is thin, silky, looks great, and it has scent a little bit. Not sure about which one, but it definitely has something. I can feel it. It looks great on skin, but if you have oily prone skin, it's not your choice, because it's more for dry prone skin or normal skin. For oily prone, it won't be enough, I would say. For oily prone, I would suggest buying this product from Maybelline or this product from Astra Cosmetics. For dry prone skin, it is a great choice. Not visible, looks great, blurs a bit texture. One more beautiful product from Hyun. It's called Photo HD Powder, and it's great. Hyun is a Polish brand. It's quite affordable and looks great. Texture is thin, silky, not visible on skin, blurs pores, and actually it might be used even in case of dry prone skin, or not dry prone skin, sorry, oily prone skin, because it should be fine. In case of dry prone skin, instead, it may appear a little bit too much at the beginning. Later on, it should be fine. Next product is gonna be, let's finish with Poland. Evelyn Cosmetic. Better than perfect smoothing correcting under eye powder. It's so great. All powders from Evelyn Cosmetics, they are great, they worth buying, and this product is great as well. Texture is thin, silky, by the way it contains caffeine if I'm not mistaken, and hyaluronic acid. If you have dry prone skin, this product is great, especially in the under eye area. It's not visible, it blurs even a bit texture, and it's great. I definitely can suggest buying it. And one more product from Poland. It's called, the brand is called Vibo or Vibo, I'm not quite sure. It's called Diamond Skin Illuminating Loose Powder. It's so lovely. It's so great. It's lightly dewy. So finish is dewy. It wouldn't work in case of oily prone skin, of course, because it's way too shiny and dewy. Blush texture looks great on skin. Texture is thin, silky, and on skin it looks perfectly. The only thing that it has shade, and if you have pale skin or light skin and cold undertone, it's going to be visible in your case, and it's going to be a little bit too orange in your case. In other cases, it should be fine, and it's definitely great. And skin appears like more blurred, I would say. Great, beautiful product, beautiful powder. Next powder is going to be from Rival Dulu. It's limited edition, and it reminds me of the product we've just discussed. And I think that they look kind of similar on face, but it's not that dewy and it's not that glowing. Texture is great, thin, silky, and take a look. We have a beautiful packaging here. We can close it. It's great. Thin, silky, not visible on skin, blurs texture, looks great. Wouldn't work in case of oily prone skin because it's a little bit too dewy for oily prone skin, and it wouldn't hold makeup that great for. So no in case of oily prone skin, yes in case of normal or dry prone skin. Next powder is going to be from Gosh, Denmark, and this product is also great for dry prone skin and normal skin. If you have oily prone skin, it's not going to be enough. Not visible on skin, blurs texture a little bit, and texture itself is thin and silky. Looks lovely, shade is transparent, and I would say it's a little bit beige. So if you have extremely pale skin, probably not your product because the shade might be visible in your case. And if we talk about powders that don't work in case of in case of oil prone skin, they, in most of the cases, work perfectly in case of dry prone skin. And in case of dry prone skin, they don't look cakey on skin. And it's quite crucial. And actually, if we talk about extremely oily skin and extremely dry prone skin, we should choose different products, different foundations, different concealers, and different powders. And because if you, for instance, have dry prone skin, and if you choose this particular powder, and if you're going to use it with super long lasting foundation, your face would look horrible. So it's quite crucial to know which product can work in your case and which product cannot work in your case. Moving on, Maybelline. This beautiful and well-known powder, it's not available in Europe, guys. It's not available in Europe, but you can order it from iHerb, and yeah, you can try it. You can try it. It's great. Textures, again, thin, silky, not visible on skin, blurs texture perfectly, and it's a great choice in case of normal, combination, and oily prone skin. No, definitely no in case of dry prone skin, because for dry prone skin, it's going to be way too much and way too dry, and it would appear way too cakey on dry prone skin. Or you can use just a little bit, but still I can guarantee that it would work normally in case of dry prone skin. So yes, this powder is great, and we have quite much product here, 20 grams. I mean, 20 grams is quite a lot. One more beautiful powder from Astra Cosmetics, and this product might be used in case of oily prone skin as well. But be careful, because it won't be that great as this product from Maybelline, because it's talc-free, and due to this, it's not going to be that long-lasting, and it's not going to be that matte. Beautiful product, looks great. Texture, again, thin, silky, not visible on skin. Blurs texture, pores a little bit. Not that great as this product, again, from Maybelline, but it's a basic, it's a beautiful basic powder. By the way, I have banana powder, so it means that it's a little bit yellow. So if you have pale skin, in your case, it may appear way too yellow and the shade might be visible. Powder-based products, and actually I don't have that many products here, especially if we compare them to liquid or cream products. So let's go. Bronzer, and we are gonna start from this beautiful product from Rival Loves Me, Chocolate Bronzing Loose Powder. It smells like chocolate. And despite the fact that this product is powdery, it's not that pigmented. Pigmentation is quite low. It's between low and average. Product is buildable, smells like chocolate, and it's quite easy to work with it. If you're afraid of such products, grab a little bit on a brush, grab a tap, and spread this product. Tip of Extra and then apply. And by doing this, everything is going to be fine and you're not going to apply a lot. And this product actually is quite great and it's so easy to work with it. Finish is more matte and it's quite long lasting. Talking about all powder products, they are long lasting, especially if you apply them over your foundation and over a powder. And in this case, it should be fine. Bronzers from Rimmel. I have tried two different bronzers, Radiant Brick and Natural Bronzer. And they are different and actually they are great. At the beginning I didn't like this particular bronzer. It's dewy, it's kind of even shimmery. It's not super pigmented, pigmentation actually is low, but it's buildable. But I took this product when I went to Vienna for 4 days or 5 days in December, and actually it's great. It's so easy to work with it. It has dewy finish, but it's not super shiny and super bright. The only thing, this shade is not for everyone because it's a little bit orange. So if you have warm undertone, it should be fine. If you have cold undertone, it wouldn't work for you at all because it's going to be way too orange in your case. And this product is not dusty at all. So it's so easy to work with it. This product, the review is going to be published somewhere in January because I have tried it recently and I'm a little bit impressed. Finish is more satin, matte satin, so it's a little bit dewy, but at the same time it's a little bit matte. Texture is thin and silky and even a little bit creamy. And the texture is quite thin and looks great on skin, doesn't emphasize anything. Shade again is not for everyone because it appears a little bit neutral at the beginning, but then you notice that it's a little bit too warm. So it has a bit too much orange and it wouldn't work in all cases. In case of neutral undertone may work. In case of warm undertone definitely would work. In case of cold undertone might be a little bit too much. And by the way, it contains a bit too much red as well. So be careful. But the texture is great. Packagings are horrible. Horrible. Judith Williams Bronzing Goddess. We have quite much product here and the product itself is quite nice as well. Easy to work with it, easy to apply, easy to blend. Shade is not for everyone again because it's a little bit too red and orange. So if you have neutral undertone or warm undertone, should be fine. Finish is more satin and dewy. Pigmentation is between average and high, so be careful. And this product is a little bit dusty, so bear in mind and be careful. And we have around 10 grams here, I think, maybe a little bit more. And by the way, it's made in Italy. Sephora bronzer. I was so impressed when I tested it. It's so great. It's kind of creamy. A little bit cream reminds me cream to powder at some point. It's so easy to work with it. Pigmentation is between low and average. It's buildable. It looks great on skin and it appears that it blurs even texture a bit. I'm impressed. I do like this texture and I think it's great. And I have one more bronzer. And if we talk about powder-based bronzers, I've shown you, including this one, which I'm going to show you quite soon. I think that this one is the best one because because of the texture. It's so great. And the shade is more neutral. So it's not orange, it's not super red, it's neutral. And it looks great and it looks beautiful. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed and I think that it's one of the best products. NYX Buttermelt Bronzer and Buttermelt Blush. Both products are here. Texture is thin, silky, slightly satin, and it's easy to work with it. The only thing that it's a little bit dusty, but I think that the blush is a little bit worse from this point of view. It's quite pigmented, so be careful. And the blush is super pigmented, be careful. And easy to work, easy to blend, looks great on skin, smells like caramel, so it's great. And I think it's lovely, it's great, and it's a little bit even creamy, but it's not that creamy as this product from Sephora. So that's why I do prefer this one. Plus, this product is a little bit dusty. Looks great on skin, looks lovely, and finish is satin, but it's not metallic. So if you have, for instance, oily brown skin, and if you have pimples, they are not going to be emphasized that badly. And I think that it's great, and the packaging itself is quite lovely as well. Blush, same thing, everything's the same. The only thing that it's a little bit more dusty, first of all, and it's super pigmented. It's super pigmented, so be careful. If you're new to makeup, please be extremely careful, because this product is I mean, it's so easy to apply a lot. It's so easy to apply a lot. And yeah, textures thin, silky, creamy, and dusty. So if you're new to makeup, grab a brush, grab a little bit of this product, do like this. So spread this product, tap of extra, and only then apply. And apply a little bit, otherwise you can easily apply a lot. So be careful with this product. It's great, it's gorgeous, but it's so easy to apply a lot. The next blush is going to be from MUA Makeup Academy. By the way, this product is talc free, just in case. Textures thin, silky, and kind of even creamy. This product doesn't cost a lot, but the texture reminds me more high-end product, I would say. Easy to work with it. Pigmentation is between low and average, so it's perfect. No issues while blending, no issues while wearing. It's great and it's gorgeous. But yeah, easy to break. Okay, the packaging might be easily broken, and it's expected. And we have 5 grams here, and I have this product in shade Rose Tea. Great, beautiful, like it. It's one of the best blush I have tried. But this one is the greatest. Cream to powder. The product is called Let's Get Cream Blush Cheeky, and it's from Gender X Beauty. It's cream to powder. It's cream to powder. It's quite pigmented, so be careful. I would say pigmentation is average, but depending on the specific brush you're gonna use, you can easily apply a lot. Easy to work with it, looks great. Finish is more satin. By the way, here finish I would say is more matte. Looks beautiful on skin, looks great, doesn't emphasize anything, and it's perfect. This formula is something, it's so great, it's so lovely, like it. And one more blush, and actually it's the last blush for today, from Max Factor. I tried it in 2024. I know that it's not new, but it's great. It's great. Texture is thin, silky, finish is more satin. This product is quite pigmented, so be careful and don't apply a lot. And it's baked formula, and it's lovely. It's so great, so gorgeous. It's not dusty at all. And it looks so lovely on skin. Doesn't emphasize anything. It's quite long wearing. All products actually are quite long lasting, so no worries. Yes, it's great. And why we don't talk anymore about Max Factor? I think that this brand is quite nice, and yeah, there are quite many nice products. Highlighters, guys, highlighters. And Eveline Variete highlighter. 2 shades are available, and if you wanna try a dupe to find a beauty, you should try shade 2. I mean, It's so beautiful, so lovely. It doesn't have visible base and it's creamy. Shade 1 is a little bit different. It's a basic powdery highlighter and it even has slightly visible base, but still it looks lovely and it's quite bright. Doesn't really emphasize skin texture, looks great, and despite the fact that it's powdery, it's a little bit creamy. If you haven't tried any products from Eveline, you're missing something because this brand is great. And yes, again, it's a makeup brand from Poland. Great, packagings are horrible as usual, but the product inside is perfect and great. The next highlighter is going to be from Rival Loves Me. It's limited edition, essentials, and again, it's kind of a dupe to Fenty Beauty because it's shimmery and it doesn't have visible base. The only thing that this product is more from Eveline is more, I would say, frosty and cold. This product is more neutral and it contains champagne shimmers a little bit. Here we have only silver and white. Here's champagne gold, even champagne yellow a little bit. Great, it's lovely and it's a beautiful product to try, but yeah, it was a limited edition. On Revolution. Of course, this beautiful highlighter from Revolution. The only thing that I don't really like about this product that it has slightly visible base, so choose a shade correctly. But this highlighter is quite bright, it doesn't emphasize skin texture, and it might be layered, and it looks great on skin and looks lovely. I have shade Pink Seduction, and it shifts from pink to golden, but it has more pink base, so that's why I suggest applying it over a blush. And if you apply it right here, it may appear a little bit pink, and it might be even visible. Looks great, looks lovely, and the only thing, one more thing, sorry, it's a little bit dusty, so bear in mind and be careful. Moira, highlighter from Moira. I think that the texture reminds me of this one a little bit, but I think that this highlighter is a little bit brighter and a little bit better because it doesn't really have that visible base. I would say that the base here is almost not visible and they have quite many duochromes. This particular shade, shade 2, shifts from golden to pink. And it's super bright. Doesn't emphasize skin texture. Looks great on skin and it's gorgeous. It's just literally gorgeous. Textures are quite similar. And one more single highlighter, of course, from Sephora. I like these highlighters from Sephora because this formula, this texture is more high-end, guys. No visible base. This highlighter is quite bright. Texture is thin, silky, and it looks great, and it might be layered. I mean, it's so lovely, so yummy, and it's so bright. And despite the fact that it's bright, it doesn't emphasize skin texture, and it looks great. Packaging, yes, it's horrible, I know, but the product inside is super great. And as well, I wanted to show you this super affordable highlighter palette from Golden Rose. We have 3 different highlighters here. I do prefer these two, and it costs around 4 or 5 euro. Of course, it's not that great, I mean, from the quality point of view, as this product from Sephora. Sephora is better from the quality point of view and from the texture point of view. But this highlighter is also quite nice. The only thing that it has all of these shades have visible base. So be careful and choose a shade correctly. But these highlighters, they are quite bright. I mean, they are bright, they are silky, and I think that they look quite lovely. I mean, yeah. The only thing that we have a quite dark shade here, and not sure that everyone is going to use it, but still it might be used over a bronzer, for instance, if you have a light skin tone or medium skin tone. If you have dark skin or medium dark skin tone, you can use this highlighter easily. This product is cheap. But the texture is quite lovely and great. But yes, it's powdery. And only one product is left for today from Astra Cosmetics. It's a face palette in shade Pink Romance, and it's great. I wanted to show it to you because of these three products. I don't really like this powder, I think it's useless, but this bronzer is great, easy to work with it. Shade is super neutral and looks great, easy to blend it. Pigmentation is between low and average. You can layer this product and it looks great. Finish is more matte. Blush, more kind of a mix of something satin and matte. So I would say finish is more matte dewy, something in between. Again, easy to work with it, easy to blend it, it's not dusty at all. Pigmentation is between low and average as well. And the highlighter is quite lovely as well. It's a little bit powdery. I'm not a big fan of such highlighters, but still I think it's okay and it may work in some cases, especially if you have, for instance, neutral warm undertone. This highlighter should work nicely, but unfortunately it may emphasize skin texture a little bit, and I would suggest actually using another highlighter. But still, for this money, this palette is nice. And it was our last product for today. Sorry that this video is quite long, but I wanted to show you as much as I can. And let me know down below your favorite affordable makeup products 2024. And if you don't know what to write, just simply leave several emojis and it would help the channel to grow. I wish you a pleasant day and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.